Hello, Libras. All right, Libras. All right, your ruling planet Venus is retrograde, which is nice. Very, very nice. So slow down and think about love life and think about your money, who you're spending time with, what you're spending your money on, all those things. Like no big major purchases or big quick moves around love and all those other things, right? So let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Let's see what's in your cards. I love and accept myself. I love and accept myself. This is great, Libra. It's talking to you wherever Libra is in your birth chart. Wherever Libra is in your birth chart. Libra rules seventh house, right? And so you all are really like the peacemaker sign. There's been a lot of energies who've been weighing your heart on a scale against a feather and trying to decide your fate. Themselves and trying to judge you, but sources saying they should be focused on getting to their own north node, right? So close out cycles in love and move on. So love and accept yourselves. You're not looking for love and acceptance from exes, ex-friends, ex this, ex that. You're not looking for love and acceptance from them. So here we have 817 passion. So it's two energies in particular. I know that because 8 is a karmic number and we are in the year 9. And so sources saying you're thinking about travel, expanding your spiritual knowledge. You're just on a different frequency. You're thinking about other stuff and not thinking about what karmics are thinking about. Vain and vengeful, green with envy. You're not thinking about that. Not only that, you have not succumbed to passive and powerless behavior. You won't. And you are not egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. So you can get to this next level of forgiveness. Those energies are still tied to unforgiveness, feelings of betrayal. They can't make the connection with what's karmic within inside of them. Y'all are just on two different frequencies, so you're passionate. So here we have follow your interest. You are being called to master a talent you already own. The thing that you do that comes so naturally to you is your gift. These passions are given to you so that as to make your life meaningful for yourself and for others. So find the inspiration to pursue your gifts in your daily life. Consider a few ways you can have fun with your talents today, no matter how small or trivial they may seem. So, yeah, you don't want to send out confusing energy you don't even want to waste your time with karmics because again they have something unresolved in their spirit, and again misery loves company. So if they got something unresolved in their spirit, they will hold you back for years, and you're sitting there not pursuing your dreams. You're not doing stuff to sharpen your gifts and your talents. So sources saying, yeah, we have a total lunar eclipse on the 14th of March. Total lunar eclipse is like you're totally letting go of something. Totally letting go of people, places, and things. Unhealthy, doesn't serve your highest good. You're making peace with whatever, people assume, whatever. You're making peace with all of that, tossing it into a burning bowl. All right, let's get into it because Mercury goes retrograde on the 15th of March, and Mercury is the communication messenger planet. Gemini actually rules third house. And the difference between third house and the ninth house, and we're in the year 9, 2025, 2 and 2 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9, is your spiritual awareness. Like the things you used to do and how you communicate should be different than how you communicate today. Your definition of friends and romantic relationships should be totally different than the way it was. Now that a light has been shown on all of this, right? We had a full moon in Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. That's feelings, emotions, mood, subconscious habits, the whole 9 yards. You should be able to create boundaries now and enforce those boundaries without people throwing a fit. And then we had a full moon in Leo, where you're now remembering where you go where you're appreciated and not where you're tolerated. So you are fully aware now where you are on your journey and who's you're taking to the next phase. So yeah, you're not confused. You're definitely not confused. So yeah, here we go. 8, you're not confused about karmics. Yeah, so we're not only talking about your karmics in your reading. So Source is speeding up your prayers. Whatever you pray for, Source is actually speeding it up. Right? So you can finally get some rest. Getting you away from these karmics. Either Source is going to get the karmics away from you because you resolve something in your spirit, or Source is going to get you away from the karmics and it's being sped up. So yeah, something is ending. because you're on the rebirth side. Something is ending. So we're going to find out what's ending. Yeah, whoever's obsessed with you, something is ending so that you can start flying and start doing stuff. That's the Eight of Wands, also about flying, doing something different. Doing something different. So you love and accept yourself as you are. So yeah, you're a light worker. Somebody is a high priestess, light high priestess. You've already done the shadow work. You've already gone through the dark night of the soul to step into the light. So it said, trying to get you on the rebirth side and away from these karmics. So you can finally get some rest, because they have been ruthlessly trying to pull you, drag you back into some mess. And so it said, but you're free. You're free. You're free, you're free, you're free. Now, with light work, let's say you're a light worker, you're shining a light and helping other people to move beyond. Like I read the cards upright and in reverse. You're trying to help people move beyond, out of that mindset of continuing to talk about karmics, burning them, you know, trying to ruin their business, trying to ruin their lives. That's what I mean by burning somebody. Like, so it's just saying, because that's what they're motivated by. They love tuning in and tapping into that energy. I won, because they ruthless, y'all. They ruthless. But you're free from those energies so that you can go ahead and live a life where you feel secure, more secure, more protected, you know, in that energy. So you and somebody living a life where you all know each other's worth. And this could be you and your kids, adult kids. It could be you and your spouse, you and your, you know, your soul community. So, but it is somebody who feels safe, that they can let their inner child out around you, and you feel safe to let your inner child out around them. So definitely breaking free of these karmics. You're not looking for them to save you from anything, because they don't have the power to save you. Oh, that's why they really upset. That's why they're familiar spirits. They know they can't save you from anything, right? So instead of them, they just gaslighting, just straight up gaslighting. They know they can't save you from anything, so they try to make you feel bad. So sources like, you don't have time for that. They like to make people feel worthless because they feel worthless. And so that's what they do. They project that on. These are energies will never apologize for not being aware of something. So sources saying, but you are aware. So you're moving on. Yeah, look at you. Moving on. So yeah, a lot of your wishes are being fulfilled because you learn how to save yourself, and you're teaching other people, you're inspiring other people to save themselves. You're not even, the frequency that you're on, you're free of these karmics because you're so laser focused on and inspiring and motivating people. So I feel like you've forgiven whomever for whatever. That's how you're able to sleep well at night. But these energies are still stuck in a unresolved something in their spirit. So you don't have to be stuck in your spirit. You're free. You're free with who you love, what group of people you're around. It doesn't matter, whatever. So you love and accept yourself. And that's what these energies are struggling with. Loving and accepting themselves. That's why they got to be sneaky and do stuff behind people's backs. And so Source is saying to you, that is why you're cutting those energies off. It's just that, it's that simple. That's why you're cutting them off. Here's the Empress card. Because they've done everything they can do to limit your abundance and prosperity. Somebody has two karmics that are literally obsessed with you. Literally obsessed with you. That is why they've been doing stuff behind your back. And so that's what Source is saying. If you were to expose it, then they would try to project it onto you. Oh, you're obsessed with them. You don't need to expose what's obvious. These energies, wherever you move to, they move close to where you are. You can even listen to how loved ones talk to you to know who they're talking to. You know exactly who they're talking to because you're talking to energies who have unresolved issues in their spirit. You know exactly who people are talking to. Yeah. So somebody feels some kind of way. Like I said, you're a very compassionate person. Source wants you to go ahead and just pour into you. Just pour into you. You're very passionate energy. And you're determined. You were determined to do the shadow work. Stay away from people who are not determined to do the shadow work. That's going to solve the problem right there. You're already free. Right? So Just pray for other people's strength. Whoever's caught in between these energies, these karmics, pray for their strength. That's it. You don't even need to bring anything up because you already know. You know, they're overwhelmed. They're drowning, you know, in what lies have been told about you. Sources say, just pray for their strength, whoever they are. They were forced to be on a team. They were forced to be on a team to betray you, so that these energies could try to make you feel worthless in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So as it's saying, they were forced to be on the team, and that's already been exposed. So your motivation has changed. You don't need to talk about it to them at all. They already feel some kind of way. They feel nervous every time they're in your presence because they don't know what you know. They have no idea what you know, but you know it all as a light high priestess. So here we have. Yeah, you know that they play some role in lowering your money significantly. You already know all of this, right? Because you've let them in your house. You've given them access to your house. They've copied a lot of your stuff, and the reason why your money has been significantly decreased. Because again, you got these very obsessed karmics who are using people to be, they forced somebody to be, they bullied somebody to be on their team by telling some kind of lies about you, because misery loves company. Misery loves company. So you got some good news coming across your path. Got some good news coming across your path. Let's see what the good news is. This literally is like, you could have been married to somebody and had kids with somebody, and somebody was bullying your kids by telling some kind of lie about you. It's sex work, some kind of lie about you, which is a lie straight from the pit of hell. You know it's a lie, but you can't fake compassion. You cannot fake it. You can pretend, you could, but you can't. Somebody, that's the good news, is that they don't believe any of those lies, because they're all lies, right? So if somebody's like, you are their whoever, mom, dad, whoever, doesn't matter who you are. If it's your kids, you can't be replaced. These energies are obsessed with you, literally obsessed with trying to drag you down to a lower frequency. But good luck with that. That's not going to happen, because your abundance and your prosperity is growing. So source is saying, stay away from these karmics. You got physically stay away from them. Energetically, stop talking to them and about them. There's nothing to talk about. Go ahead, and that's why you're sleeping so well at night. You got big money coming across your path. You're not thinking about these karmics. They bought themselves 8 years of karma outside of your vault door. Yours and someone else's vault door. Yeah. So you found your star. You found your light, you found your star. They bought themselves a big ticket outside of your life. They had to watch from the sidelines and just try to piece stuff together. You're a light high priestess. You're in the company of light high priestess. You're in the company of light high priestess energies. Yeah. You're in the company of psychics. People who don't see your psychic gifts as being a competition to theirs at all. Right? So yeah, so here we have the you've done the shadow work, and that's all you want to be around, are people who have done the shadow work, people who may have been lied to, you know, but they have done the shadow work. They have made peace with whatever lies have been told them, and so it's saying they have moved on. They're not sitting there going around in circles with it. So yeah, so it's two karmics, two of them, that you are just closing out a cycle that really helps you to get clear. Really helps you to get clear. And they use a younger person to, by their lies projecting onto a younger person. It could have been your kids, your niece, nephew, or whatever fog you were in. So it's saying, as soon as you physically got away from those energies and they just went crazy on somebody, a younger person sharing lies with them, Libra, you all of a sudden, you didn't realize something was, they felt that, I mean, all the stuff that they were doing behind your back all came to the surface. So, like I said, you're a very compassionate person. And you're inspiring, not only you're praying for people's strength, but you're also encouraging them to pour into themselves so they can finally move on from some lie. They're going to finally pour into themselves to make their own money, to be financially independent, so that they can stop talking to these karmics themselves. So, yeah, somebody's son or somebody who is like the light of your life, you know, like the center of your, you know, your universe. Yeah, so because you know how responsible they are. and you know who's responsible for bullying them. So anyway, Source is saying to you, you're moving on. There you go. There you go. So you don't have to keep talking about these karmics. Something has been made crystal clear and aware. You can make yourselves a very healthy meal so you can move on. Finally move on. Somebody could be physically moving away from all of these familiar spirits who are absolutely obsessed. Child, familiar spirits are a hot mess. They will swear up and down they hate a person, will call a person a liar, and will physically move, spend money to move, be close to people. They'll park near you and tell people that you parking close to them. I mean, just something is very wrong. Here we have outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachment. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. I'm laughing because, child, they when I say obsessed, unhealthy, but sources, somebody is actually moving. Somebody is actually moving. So good for you. Good for you. Good for you. So you can have the kind of life that you know that you deserve, right? So yeah, somebody is actually moving so you can have the life that you know that you deserve. These energies, I don't understand why people want to even move close to city, state, geographical location to somebody they swear up and down they hate. I don't know. That needs to be studied. But don't let pride get in your way. That needs to be studied, child. That needs to be in a lab somewhere. Somebody need to study. There's nowhere in the world. Who the average person don't want to be anywhere near somebody that they feel like they have an issue with. But these energies, I'm telling you how much you inspire people. They want to be close to your warmth. They want to be close to inspiring, motivating you, but steadily telling lies. Anything, and you give any of these energies any kind of, if you were to expose them on, it's like celebrities, if they were to give somebody 15 minutes of fame by arguing back and forth with somebody else's numbers would hit the ceiling. That's what they want. Views and visits. They want money, anything. But they're already copying everything that you're doing. Literally copying your whole life. They bought themselves 8 years of karma. So here we have authenticity attracts. So being authentic attracts the right people and repels the wrong ones. When you stay true, you naturally filter out those who don't align with your path. So don't even be tempted to even get these energies, any of your energy at all. Here we have starlight. They want you to say their name. They want you to involve them in a conversation. Anything to get them some just air to their flame. So remember who you are. Remember who you are. And so you hold the key. You hold the key. You hold the key. Wild and wonderful. Yep, and so here we have participate. Give it no air. These energies can't even get to their north node. They so busy worried about what you're doing. They can't even get to their north node. Poor thing. They struggling trying to come out literally, they just cannot get to their north node. So busy focusing on what you're doing. Don't want to say that you inspire and motivate them, but they'll sit there and plant people around you, familiar spirits, to report back to them every 5 minutes. So say you're waking up. You are waking up. That's right. These energies be so mad, they be fighting mad because they haven't resolved something in their spirit. So here we have, they want to argue with you. They want to argue with you so bad. They want to argue because they want you to give them a piece of their mind, of your mind. Y'all got to stop falling for the okie doke. This is a part of dark spell work. Stop falling for the okie doke. This is dark spell work. These energies are so mad, they want you to argue with you. If that means, it's because they have something unresolved in their spirit. They want to pull you into anything. Misery loves company. So say, do not argue with these people. Don't engage these energies in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Only reason we talk about them on the channel just to tell you, stop engaging these energies. They see you doing well. At least they're hearing about it because they're the ones that planted familiar spirits around you. They know you doing well. They the ones that's chained to their slave master, which is the devil. Not you. You are not. So you are here #winning. They want to be able to tell people that you are arrogant, that you're this and that. Listen. They don't know that every day you wake up, people are humbled. So what are they talking about? They don't even know you. They just familiar with something in their spirit they haven't resolved. So keep being confident in source inside of you. That's right. That's who you're reporting into, source. You're not reporting up to the devil. You're reporting to source. So yeah, affluence. That's right, affluence. Yeah. When you're connected to the creator, you're not necessarily worried about this one is doing that, one is doing this. So it's like you can hire people, your team of people with your creative ideas. Somebody is really, really learning to stay away from these familiar spirits, because they are, when I say obsessed, that's an understatement. They will literally move near you where you move and swear up and down that you parked your car close to them when you don't even know what car they drive until you in court. Then you just like, what? Who knew? They've been following me. They watching everything that I'm doing. You didn't even know that they moved. Because they've been watching you trying to create some kind of chaos and confusion in your life. Just sick, y'all. Y'all need to watch, just protect your energy and stay grounded. You can recharge from the earth. But the same thing is happening to them. And that's the part, that's the obsession part. That's the obsession piece that they don't get. It has not clicked for them yet. The same thing, people are doing the same thing to them that they're trying to do to you. So that's what Source is trying to tell you. Stay away from these karmics. Once you're aware by the colors that they wear, the way that they act, these karmic couples is always mad faced at everything. So it says stay away from these energies. That's not even something you even want in your friendship circle. They're always looking for a quick payday, always. So Source is saying to you, that is not the energy you want to be connected with. Even because I see somebody getting into a relationship. I see you getting married. And so it's saying you want to pass that down to your kids as well. These energies are always looking for a fight so that they can sue somebody and get some money. That's it. That's all they. It's all. That's just how they. This how they wire. It's a whole organization of energies. Is like that. That's all they look for. Let's hurry up and plant these people here. Let's see if we can start some kind of an argument. Just they're weird. They're beyond weird. Ain't no way in the world I want to be connected to somebody that I don't like or have an issue with. Having an issue with me. That's why would you want to be connected to any energies that has an issue with you? Some of y'all are going to stop going around family members. Some of y'all are going to stop going around your love interest family members. Once you see they got an issue with you, you're going to just stop yourself. They got an issue with your culture or your race. Stop going around. Especially if you feel like your person is not protecting you. Stop going around them. Stop yourself. Don't even get into an argument with your person. It's just like, you know what? This is how I need you to protect me around these energies. They're showing me that they don't like me. They show me they have an issue and problem with me. If they don't protect you, out. You just be out. Roll out. Roll out now. Get away from them because they're not going to protect you. They'll keep putting you in these survival mode situations. Keep putting you in these situations, and you won't even know it until the relationship is over. And they show you what side of the table they sitting on. Wake up. Wake up. They'll show you who their allegiance has been to the entire time. The other side. So that's what you're waking up to. That's what you are awakening to. Stay away from these familiar spirits. They try to get to know people super fast because they see you as competition. And if you're in a relationship with somebody who act like they can't make a decision, well, I've been knowing it for a long. That's just how they are. So it's just like you need to end it immediately. Be gone. Be done with it. Be done. Move on. Because they will show you when it's time, when something goes down, whose side they've always been on. So you better wake up. That is what I have for you. So your whole life is about to change in a major way. I see you traveling, but you're going to first have to get off that bus. You're going to have to first get off of that bus of the confusion. You've sat around and heard these people talk about people behind their back. They just have very divisive spirits. They don't like this group of people. They don't like that race. They don't like this just discriminatory spirits. So you're waking up. You're waking up. They have spiritual warfare within themselves. They're divided within themselves. And so, yeah. You don't want to have to find out after the fact when you're out of a relationship with someone, how these energies have bullied your kids and forced your kids to be on that side of the family instead of with you, and they are just brokenhearted and confused. You don't want to have to find out that these energies have lied so much to your friends that by the time the relationship is over, and I'm talking specifically this right here, your friends are so confused. Either they've just decided we don't want to have to deal with that either, or because it's just too confused. We don't know what to believe. It's just like a war in between because these energies are raised like this. That's how they're raised. They are not at peace with themselves at all. They cannot take the fact that people want to move on with their lives and just quietly move on. Wake up, Libras. Y'all are a peacemaker sign. These energies, there's nothing peaceful about them because they haven't resolved whatever issues they have with themselves within their spirits. They are literally chained to their slave master. And the slave master is the devil within themselves. So don't you chain yourself to that. You're too passionate about what you're doing. These energies will make you seem like you're this combative, argumentative, and you all are a pretty lively zodiac sign. Like, it depends on kind of what decon you're in, whether you're in the first, second, or third decon. Some of you all are very social. And so these energies, like I said before, you socializing with energies and you're kind of animated. A lot of times you all are like really smart, you're funny, and you can be pretty animated. Those energies will turn that around to make it seem like you're combative and you're argumentative. Detach. Detach, Libras. I can't tell y'all. Listen, detach for real. Detach. They're trying to project onto you what they are because they have something unresolved in their spirit. And so say, don't let them put that, contaminate your light side, the fire that you're on. You're on the light side of fire. Stay on the light side of fire. That's your motivational, your inspirational, your people are, they really like your warmth and your humor and your laughter, all of this other stuff. These energies want a piece. That's where the obsession comes from. That's where the death card is coming from. They're obsessed with keeping you somehow connected to them by any means necessary. Detach. That's all I can tell you, because your life is about to listen, you're already free. You're free. You're free. Do not let these energies pull you back into their karma. All right, bye.